So we are having a little look now at our keywords, which are from the document that I sent over. So one of the ways that we learn these sounds, hopefully you've had a practice of writing those and tracing over those letters, but we want to have a look at what the words actually say. So some of these are quite tricky kind of words. So we're going to have a little look now at this word just here. If you know what that word says, then you could say that to your grown-up. If you're not quite sure what that word says, let's have a little go at breaking it down and seeing if we can work out what it says. Okay, so it's one of our keywords. It's the first word on our sheet. So if you know what that word says, brilliant. If you're not sure, let's have a go at breaking it down. So if we bend this word like this, we end up with, what does that say, Alex?
Pa.
Pa, pa. That one just there, we've got, I don't know if you can see that, hold it a little closer. Ra.
Para.
So we've got para so
Parachute.
far. Para. The second part of our word just here, we've got a ch sound. Ch. It can also say sh. So we've got a sh sound there. And then finally we've got our split digraph. So what is our split digraph there, Alex? What sound does that make?
Parachute.
Yeah, so what's the end of it? Where's the oo?
And
So it becomes oot.
Mat. Parachute.
So we end up with
Parachute.
oot. Parachute. So that's one of our key words, parachute. Our next word, this is in a different colour because this is what's called a red word or a tricky word, and it's not how we would expect it to sound. So if we were sounding that word out, we'd end up with something that sounded a bit like it, through it. That's not quite right. Here's a clue. Through it.
Fruit.
It's not through it, but what is it going to say? Fruit. Well done. It's going to say fruit. So we've got fruit just there. So this is a red word. It's not what we expect. It's a bit of a tricky word. Fruit. So that's our second key word. This one just here is our third keyword on the list. So if you're not quite sure what that one says, let's break it down. We've got o, or in this case, o.
O.
If we've got that just there, and then that one on its end is going to make the sound E. So the word is going to be
Overall.
done, ovary. Now ovary in this case is referring to the part of the seed that's on the next piece of paper when we have a look at our diagram. So if you've got the picture that I sent over, it's this one just here. Hopefully, she says. There we are. So this part just here.
I see, Mum.
Yeah, the ovary is part of the seed just there.
Inside.
So our next word, now this has got one of our key sounds in for today. This has got our oo sound in it, hasn't it? Oo. So what's that word going to say? Let's break it down. Oo. Let's blend it together. Let's try that again. Strewn. Well done. We've got strewn. Well done. So we've just broken that word down. Strewn. Strewn. And strewn means something that's just thrown away. It's strewn away. It's been thrown away. Our next one, our keyword, is a type of tree. Now this one is a bit tricky because there's lots of syllables, beats in the word, just here. So if we break this one down like this, we've got sick,
Or sycamore.
So we've got sick, more. And parents, if you're watching, that's quite helpful if you're breaking up a really tricky word. Some of these words are really technical. They're all to do with our science that we're looking at, to do with all the different plants. So some tricky words that we've not necessarily come across before can be helpful to be broken down like that. And our last word, our last keyword is this one, and this is a type of flower or a type of plant. So if we break that one down, because it's quite a big word, if we break that one down, we end up with dan,
Dandelion.
d, and then we've got li or lie in this case, on. So we've got dan, d, lie, on.
Dandelion.
Dandelion. What's a dandelion, Alex?
It's like. Can I tell him?
Yeah, you can tell me what it is. You can reach into here. What is it?
Dandelion, and it has a yellow bit on.
Yellow flower, so it's a dandelion. Brilliant stuff, guys. Well done. So we've got our keywords. We've taught our keywords. We've pre-taught that. We've looked at our sounds, oo and e, and now we're going to have a little look at this passage just here that I sent over. So if you've got that passage just there, it's the part that's number 2, and it says practice reading the passage below. So I'm going to share my screen now with you, and hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm looking at, which is hopefully on here. Homeschooling with Harriet screen.
Eva.
Let me share that with you. And there's Alex just there.
Hello.
Okay, it's not showing up. Okay, thanks, darling. Let's have a little look, see if we can find it on there. Homeschooling with Harriet. There we are. Just there. So hopefully you can see that. Yeah, give me a little thumbs up, you can see it. Yeah? Lovely, that's great. Fab. Okay, so we're looking at our keywords, we've looked at those. Now we're looking at reading the passage below. And I find it sometimes helps to use a piece of paper to cover up where you've been working from. And that just avoids being a little bit overwhelmed by a lot of writing, which can be a bit scary. So we're going to have a little read of that together. Okay, so hopefully you've already had a chance to read this. What we're going to do is we're going to circle with our pen or a pencil. We're going to circle where we see our oo sounds. So the first part of the lesson where we started looking at oo, we found oo, chew the stew, which is F, and we also found the split digraph F. So those are the ones we're looking for. So when as I read it, you follow along with me and you put a circle around any oo sounds. Okay, are we ready? Fab stuff, here we go. Okay, a few seeds use the wind to help carry them to new places. Okay, I'll read that again because that was quite quick. A few seeds use the wind to help carry them to new places. If it helps you, you can point along with me as we're going through them. So I'm on the screen just here. A few, so I'm going to highlight that. A few seeds use, look at our lovely split digraph there. A few seeds use, well done Alex, the wind to help carry them to new places. So you should hopefully have 3 sounds there: few, use and new. So 3 words that have got the oo sound. If you've got those, give yourself 3 points. Add those on, shall we, Alex? 1, 2, 3. Brilliant stuff. Next sentence then. Okay. Oh my word, so many points. Our next sentence then starts here. They have huge parachutes.
I've actually got 22.
Excellent. So that they can be strewn away from the plant where they grew. I'll read that one again. They have huge parachutes. That was one of our key words, wasn't it? So that they can be strewn away from the plant where they grew. So let's check
I can't even
those.
see it.
Okay, they have huge parachutes. Can you find an oo sound? Well done. So that they can be strewn. Is there an oo in there? Yes, there is. Well done. Away from the plant where they grew. Is there an oo sound in there? Well done, well spotted. So you should hopefully have huge and parachutes, strewn and grew. Brilliant stuff. Last sentence then. Okay, here we go. Plants, so follow along with me if you need to. Plants that use this method include the sycamore, so that was one of our key words, sycamore tree, and the dandelion plant. So we're looking for those oo sounds again. Listen as I read. Here we go.